Hello. Welcome to Santa's studio. This is another in the new series that Santa has just started, where Santa will read stories, holiday Christmas stories, that he selected just for you. Just a reminder, there will be a short break in between each story because I'm recording them separately so that I can post them on my YouTube channel called Santa Jeff Claus. And so when I pause and stop one story, my elf helper comes and messes with the camera and moves the video here and there. And that's ready for the next story. Welcome. This is a story that Santa read a short while ago, maybe a few weeks or so ago. It's called A Wish to Be a Christmas Tree. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a Christmas tree there, and there's a face, and that face is crying. Let's read it and find out why. Wonderful illustrations by Michael Glenn Monroe, and the stories by Colleen Monroe. Are you ready? Here we go. A Wish to Be a Christmas Tree. Beautiful illustrations. See the farmhouse in the background and the barn? But look over here. And do you see that big tall tree in the distance? That's the tree on the cover. And what do you see? The North Star Tree Farm. This is one of those places where people can come out in the countryside and chop down their own tree. As Christmas got closer, the trees rejoiced. Every year, as traditions go, people get in their cars, and at the first sign of snow, they head to the farm at the edge of town to cut down the family Christmas tree. It's a tradition, and the trees all found a way to rejoice. Families would come and they would make their choice which trees would go and which would stay. All of the trees would say, "Oh, please pick me, please pick me. Take me to your home," said the fat Scotch pine. "Dress me with bulbs and lights," said the fir so fine. They were all excited, except there was one tree not excited at all. He knew that his days of being picked to be taken home were done. Do you see all of the people there? Father and sons. And if you look closely, can you see that tree with the face on the top? Do you see how much taller it is than all the other trees? That's the one tree. I've seen my sisters and my brothers, my daughters and my sons and aunts and uncles, grandkids and great-grandkids, picked one by one to leave me and go to a new home far away. But I've never been chosen. I'll never be taken home. I'm too big and too tall and won't possibly fit in anyone's home. His sobbing and crying made his pine needles fall. a little squirrel was wandering by and stopped to hear the big tree cry. Take heart, my friend, and don't you fear. To many of us, you are so dear. You see, the big tree's face is not happy, is he? Santa loves all the trees to be able to keep on living in nature. Your branches keep us safe and warm. You are our shelter from the storm. A cardinal flying by chirped in, you are my safety from the wind. You see the face and the squirrel and the cardinal? Said a white-tailed deer who was walking through, cheer up, my big friend, because I need you. Your needles give me a nice place and a soft bed so I can sleep safely under your tree branches. These things you say to me are kind, but nothing can really change my mind. All of my life I've wanted to be someone's special Christmas tree. I don't know, do you think he'll get picked? And do you think he'll be chopped down to be taken home this year? The big tall tree drew his branches in and closed his eyes to dream again and wished that someday he would be more than just a great big Christmas tree. Fast asleep in his dreams, far away he was, he did not hear the little squirrel say, you will be our Christmas tree. Let us decorate you for all to see. Come gather around, the little squirrel cried, to woodland animals both far and wide. We need to act upon without delay to end our great big friend's terrible teary dismay. He is our friend, this wonderful tree, and do you know where we would be without the special things that he gives? I don't know how we would all live. Creatures of the forest were starting to gather. Little birds, squirrels, deer, pheasants. Without ever complaining, he's given these things. You never know the joy that he brings. Offering friendship from the very start, never once revealing the dream that was hidden in his heart. Everyone should bring a treasure, so our giant friend can measure the love for him that our hearts hold, the feelings that we've never told. Look, do you see them decorating the big tree while he sleeps? Every animal came with gifts to bear, over ground, through the trees, and some through the air, with acorns and icicles and berries so very bright. They worked and trimmed into the night. Trimmed is another word for decorate. The crows searched the fields far and wide to find anything that was shiny, hoping to find the perfect present to bring for their friend, the giant Christmas tree. There among their treasures, found from afar, was the most beautiful, beautiful, bright and shining star. You see the crow with the star in its beak? And where's he going to put it? Probably on the top of the sleeping giant tree. Sure is a big Christmas tree for him, isn't it? His woodland friends decorated him with special things hanging from every single branch. Acorns were dangling off branches strong. Berries were strung as a garland so very long. The first morning sun brought a wondrous sight as icicles glimmered and captured the light. Colorful birds perched all over the pine, as beautiful as bulbs and just as fine. Blue jays as blue as a crisp winter day, cardinals bright red perched near doves that were soft and gray. The birds were singing so soft and clear, their most beautiful songs for the pine to hear. What a beautiful illustration, huh? Isn't that pretty? Have you been to a Christmas tree farm? The big tree stirred and opened his eyes to the morning sunshine. And what he saw was such a surprise. You have made me beautiful for all to see, and now I am a Christmas tree. You are more than just a Christmas tree, they said to him. Why can't you see? You are special to us every day of the year. We would be terribly sad if you weren't here. You see, he's waking up. We're glad you stayed with us all these many years, but we're sorry that it caused you so many tears. We should have told you the many ways that you are special to us and how you brighten our days. Through winter and spring, summer and fall, you are always here to help us all. Wish that they gathered around the tree and they suddenly, the tree could see it wasn't as important to be a Christmas tree, but to always be the best friend that you could be. As the big, tall Christmas tree was a friend to all of the littler ones, he was also a friend to all of the creatures of the forest. And every single year to celebrate, they came together on that date to decorate from end to end the special tree that is their friend. Wonderful, wonderful story. The wish to be a Christmas tree. Thank you for joining Santa. I'll be back in a while. I have to charge up the